Howdy folks, it's Johan, your favorite little ink blob, back at it today with a bit more Gris. And boy howdy has it been a while. I'm glad I still remember how to do that. Um, Brief little life update, I guess, before we get into stuff. I last y'all saw me streaming and doing videos. I was gearing up for a big trip. I was going to go see some friends for their wedding. It was fantastic. It was awesome. I loved it a lot. Got to see some also very cool stuff where they were getting married. And then I came back and I was just mentally, emotionally, physically exhausted and kind of crashed. And then on top of that, I've been dealing with a little bit of stuff with some of my work dealios, trying to move into things that are actually going to better serve where I'm trying to figure out an actual moving out situation before my jobs are really squared away the way I want. And just some other big life things that are making me realize some stuff. So I have had a whole lot going on. So that is why I've been very absent. And as part of that, one of the things I recognized is that I think trying to stick to a schedule was really stressing me out, because this is basically just an excuse for me to play games and feel like I'm at least doing something productive with them. Also, I promise I'm refamiliarizing myself with the controls and where I'll need to go, so I'm not just doing all this yapping. But yeah, so we're doing some stuff. I've actually started working on some personal coding projects again. Quote quote watches this, they'll be happy to know that I'm actually doing some more work on the advent of code stuff, trying to dust off some old projects, trying to get moving on learning some math again, working on some linear algebra, just doing a whole lot of stuff. And big thing is I realized for past couple of years, I think a lot of my life has been sort of ruled by fear, specifically fear of some of the big emotions that I do remember having when I was younger, and I think have still been there, even though I felt like everything was sort of muted. I think it's more that I was pushing them away, so I've been trying to sit with those more, so we'll see how much more this game impacts me. It's gonna be interesting. We're in for an interesting time, but there's been a lot. I'm probably not going to be uploading on any sort of strict schedule at this point. I'm just going to kind of stream and record when the urge strikes, and we'll see what cool adventures we can have that way. So thank you for bearing with, but yeah, tonight we're going to try and do a little more Gris. Now, it looks like we can go off to the left, but I thought there was a way to go further up that I'm not recalling, but I guess let's just go off to the left. If I remember correctly, we were getting very close, I thought, to what seems to be the kind of final thing, because we've gotten the primary colors back, I thought. So I guess let's jump off here and see where this leads. Okay. Right, we had a lot of cool underwater things happen. There was a whole underwater kingdom. Ooh! What is that? Okay. You are probably something. Whoop! I should probably mute my phone notifications. Ha ha! Okay. So we can't go through there. Oh, there was something with interesting duplicating crystal magic, wasn't there? That wasn't just one of our abilities, that was something that was appearing in the world for us to deal with. So okay, we got something that we didn't have before, but it does not seem to have opened anything up. But that does mean that that isn't actually one way, it's just one way. Oh no, it's not even one way. Well, we're on this level. Because, right, double jump. So where are we going? Because I recall we were trying to, like, unlock things that were going up. But it doesn't look like we can go more up to capitalize on that right now. This, I think, is where we just came from. And it won't let us through anyway. So where do we go next? Now this is going to be, I'm sure, infuriating to anyone who's played the game, or even who, you know, are watching this through and see where I last left off, but it's been probably close to 2 months for me at this point. Maybe a month and a half. Check the tapes. Okay. So, nothing there. Is there some sort of, like, boost up? There's nothing to climb there. Okay, what am I missing? I may have to pause to look up a guide. Just to refresh myself, but okay, so over here, we can't climb that. Okay, it looks, at least it feels to me like I'm looking for something that I can use to, like, climb up. I should also recall my other buttons. So we've got running and jumping. We've got box mode. And then B is trying to sing, but we can't still. Or at least trying to use our voice, but we can't still. Okay. So that's cut off by a vine. Hum hum. Hum 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 hum. Is there some sort of, like, super jump we could do? No. Oh. Yes, there. It's like, there's, I remember doing some sort of big jump. Yes, Johann. Maybe. You should smash the objects. Okay. Now this seems actually promising. Vroom. Okay. Light. And it will illuminate the invisible stair. Is it timed or is it reacting to us, I wonder? Oh. Okay. I'm guessing it's reacting to us based on that. So we can release the little red friends and go higher. Does it matter if we go left or right? Vroom. I don't know. Ooh! Oh, we're swimming up. Are we ascending to heaven? This seems awfully celestial. I have some concerns. I suppose it's better than inky black eels, though. Ooh. Golden little buddy boys. Now that seems like something that's probably, like, very powerful, very long jump. So let's see if there's anything on the other side, or if either direction we go is going to be something that is potentially irreversible. Well, I guess we can't go to the left, so, never mind then. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Oh, I do... One of the... I call them, I guess, the little, like, idle animations that... Some of the ways that I use my voice when I'm just trying to fill. I can't remember, I can't, like, recall this, the sound exactly, because I genuinely don't do them consciously. But the other day, I was hearing, Eine kleine Nachtmusik by Bach, I think? And it was making me... It sounded a bit like one of the ones I do, so I wonder if I just like picked that one up. Because I know at least one of them is the William Tell Overture. Although I don't tend to vocalize that one. That's more of a, I tend to tap my fingers to it. Oh, okay, can we smash that? No. Okay. Intriguing, so dead end, but we do have the red over here that we couldn't reach directly, but maybe... Oh! That's very far. But maybe we can reach it from something else? Interesting, so... That's not an area we've been to. What happens if we let the light fade? No, so as long as we're standing next to it, it won't fade. So we can't fall down. Or if we can, it requires more technical ability than I have. So, big jump and big light. Cool. Oh, I'm guessing that the catch is there in case you don't get your timing down correctly. Okay, so we can do that. Aha! And then we can use the fading nature of it. Oh, that's cool. Making good use of neat environmental things. What the heck is this? I feel like I should be able to collect you, but I cannot. Or at least I'm not sure how. You're very pretty, and I'm happy with you just staying there. But it still feels like you're supposed to be collectible. Oh, can I line up with the vase? I have a flower growing out of my head. Oh, that's really pretty. Oh, and the little petal puffs. Gorgeous. Okay. We got a thing. Will that open up the left side? Oh, this game is just so pretty. It's criminal. Who gave them the right to make this look so good? Aha, we can smash through. Smash on through, I'm coming home to you. Oh, that's so good. Oh, man. Anything like this where you can get like super cool flowy movement, that was one of my favorite things about Journey, which I will need to play at some point for y'all. You know, I'm due playing it again anyways. I've been thinking about doing it. But it has such amazing flowy sections where you're like just sliding down sand dunes and whatnot, and it feels good, and it's a beautiful environment. It's just very calming, and the bubbles or the big woo is giving me similar vibes. Okay, whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, so that's a no-go. But we can get back up there. So, where do we go from here? So maybe we do something with the bubble, and that lets us go up higher. We've got... Oop! Missed that. Is there anything off to the right here? I'm guessing no. Oh! Oh! Maybe there is. So maybe we can use the gold one to go further to the right? Or is that just going to have a slide down? I don't know. Let's find out. The world is made for trying. Whoop. Whoop. Experiment. Okay. So, this certainly seems to be where we're intended to go. Uh-oh. Will I make it in time? Oh. Okay, maybe I can fall. Okay, no, it does force the slide. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. I think it was worth the shot. We didn't know what we didn't know. It's one of those... I enjoyed Jump King a lot, despite the very, like, repetitive game loop, because it was just sort of... It was a nice meditation in resilience and being okay with giving yourself over to that process. With Gris, it's not even that tough. I'm just not fantastic at this kind of thing. But even with the repeated failures, it doesn't feel bad to me that much because it's just very pretty. It's a lovely place to exist in for a while, and so I don't mind the failure as much. And I think that's always a good thing, right? When it's a project you love, a hobby you love, when it's yourself you love, or you're surrounded by people you love. When there's something that takes whatever you're doing and sets it a notch above, so that even when things aren't going the way you want, it's a little more... It's a little more tolerable because you're enjoying the process. Woohoo! There we go. Ah, that's it. But when you're able to actually enjoy the process and not the result. And I think that's looping back to some of the realizations I was having about streaming. I got very focused on having the product of, oh, let's get it done, let's have a schedule, and I just want a vibe, and people seem to enjoy hanging out, so hopefully you'll still enjoy hanging out when I've got the time to. And I thank you and appreciate every moment of it that you do spend watching me have my silly little experiences. I'm always glad if they can show you anything new, or even just help remind you or bring you a little comfort in your day. Boop. Okay. The little red boys. Okay. Okay. Nope. 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 Zoop. Okay. So, let's go over here. Ah, okay. So now we can go into this one. That gets us up a layer. You did not want me there. I don't know why I can't tell the difference between here or... Wait, no, that was rhyming there with there. Smash! Oh, okay. The barriers are a little lighter. I think I'll be able to see that. Okay, so we can go on top of that. Wow. And then there's another little lady boy over here. Are you a backup lady boy? Or do you show us something cool and different? I think you're a backup lady boy. Interesting. Why is over there a thing? I don't know. Or, oh, will this one follow with us more, maybe? Yes. Why do we want to go this way rather than anything else? Don't know. Is there something special and secret here? Perhaps? Maybe? Yes, no? Why did... Okay. It's like, why did the controller just stop responding? Oh, I could have continued over. Oh! Because we can't reach those from there, so it's actually important that we make use of this little guy. Ah! I have perhaps been a wee bit foolish. A fool. A consummate coward. I don't know why that's being associated with foolishness, but now it is. Ha 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 ha. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Wait. No, wait a moment. We're just back to where we started. Huh. So are we trying to like ditch the one on the right so that we can return to the center? Like we want to return to the center. Okay, we want to get to that. To get to that, we need to do all of this climbing in a way where the little lighty boy leaves us. So like right now, we don't have... Ah! Oh! I was not prepared for that. So doing the down smash scared him off. Okay. Fifth time's the charm? Neat. I don't know why the little smash scares them off, but I guess they don't like big loud noises. I thought the other ones left because we like went out of their zone, not scaring them, but alright. There we go. Ooh! Ooh! Big! Music, or the strings in the music picking up. How far down can we go? How low can you go? Oh, fun little guys. Okay. Meow. Okay, so we can't go up there? Can we go through here? Nope, it's just part of it is weirdly moved through. Okay. One last attempt. Yeah, no. No way we can get the verticality we need. So, this is probably some sort of return route. Because surely there's not going to be some sort of big chase scene or anything. Haha. Haha. No, of course not. That hasn't happened in this game before. That would be scary and a little bit unpleasant. Now, wouldn't it? Or maybe it's just into a big peaceful basin of water. Oh, we've acquired the little red boys. The little mans. I could have sworn I just heard a Snapchat notification. I don't have Snapchat. Weird. Okay, so blue. Das Blau. Okay, so... Ah, okay, so that's probably just for the sake of trying to get to that. But I do want to get it. We need to get a good jump out of the water, followed up by that big jump? No, that's not going to be enough. So can we climb, maybe? It looks like we can. There we go. Yes. Wow. Yeah. Okay, so if we drop down, or is it not going to let us drop down? Rude. Yeah, I'm not confident in being able to time the jump from where we were, so I might just have to leave that one even though we know where it is. I'm still not entirely convinced that we're intended to be able to get all of those little circles before, like, progressing and learning other things. Okay. Ooh. Oh, and there's things things were missing, but now we're in a reverse gravity? Oh. Okay. And we can't really escape it? Okay. Okay. Why is gravity weird? Why is the gravity weird? What did we do? Okay, so we can escape. No? So it's when it's above the horizontal, or it changes on the horizontal. Okay, so gravity is once again normal. Okay, that's a lot to drop on us. Let's just change one of the fundamental forces of the physics in this world. Sound good? Sounds good. Great. Bam. Nope. Why am I struggling with that? Is it because I'm... There we go. So you can do it after you've already done 2 jumps. You just need to already be in a better position. Because I'm guessing it's got like a little reset time. Okay. Whoa! Oh, this is so strange. I dig it, but weird. Yo. I was taking a moment to sink it. What a funky little thing. So what are we... Is it because we're... Are we getting closer to the moon? Is that us getting closer to the moon's gravity, so it's starting to affect us more than the planet we've been on? No. No. Could it be? That would be so sick. No, okay. So we need to get clever about our red guy usage, I think? Because we're able to get the red guys by going down. Oh, do we need to make sure it's still considered the same body of water? Yes. Oh, and we use them to reverse the reversal. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, and then we can get whatever that is. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, so I think that was us beating the right side. I still feel bad leaving the one orb thing over there, but, you know, I haven't gotten a full one yet, so why start today? It's just, I genuinely don't know how to get it lined up sufficiently to be able to get it. So I could let it become my nemesis thing, or I can just try and be a little more chill and go with the flow. So this is a return shoot again. Whoop. Yeah, yeah boy. We go swooping and a splooshin'. Oh, so a light tree on an interval or proximity? Seems like proximity. I suspect that will come up again. I know. How could Johan be so bold and so brave to assume that a mechanic that was being very clearly introduced may in fact return later in the game, not just as a tutorial? I will take any thanks and or apologies for doubting my extreme intelligence in a monetary form, please and thank you. Please note, we do not actually have a way to receive any money on the YouTube channel, so haha. I went through 3 iterations of like suck it, bite it, etc. and all of them just felt a little bit too mean and rude. But just know, in principle, that I was very rude and very teasy. Okay. Wow, okay. Big leaps. No, I'm going to sneeze. I apologize. Hopefully that wasn't too bad. One of these days. One of these days. Mute button. But then, if I did actually do the mute button, what would happen to all of the sneezes, which I'm sure it's something that everyone looks forward to. If I know anything about the internet, it's that the internet loves sneezes. No. Okay. Oh. Maybe jumping off the platform? No? That is so painfully close that it feels like it should work. Oh. Johan? Hey, me. I love you, bud, but sometimes you're not smart. But hey, we got there. Okay. Light tree again. Aha! This time with stair! The mechanic being reused? Goodness. Utter nonsense. Absolute poppycock and balderdash. I mean, goodness, we were just talking about how it would never be reused earlier. Can we? No, okay. That just looks like we can, but maybe with the benefit of the redens. Whoa. Well, that was thoroughly unproductive. But maybe we can land on top of the tree? I don't know if the tree will support me, but let's see how giving the tree is. It will let us on. Aha, okay. Ah, and the light gave us access to things. Neat. And so that is both the sides. Again, I'm sure there's more. I know we missed at least one of the little circles, but we have what we strictly need. It's gonna turn out that getting all of the circles is the only way for a good ending or something. Oh! Whoa! Those are some lovely exotic looking birds. Very, like, peafowl maybe? Can we... Oh! We can sing. That's very pretty. I've always wanted a voice like that. I don't have one, and that's okay. I need to do a better job of leaning into what my voice can do. But man, that's just so enchanting when she's vocalizing, and I wish I could do that. I would love to have a voice that was just that pretty and would make the world stop when I sang. But I've got a lovely deep voice, and I need to work with that and see what shenanigans I can get up to with that. Because there's plenty of good things. It's just different. And you'll work with what you got. Okay. So everything's light now. And we can sing. What does singing do? Makes things bloom. Okay. Were the red things already active? Or is that... Oh, can we go down? Ooh! Our voice has power. Is okay, so that's friend. I bet this is how we can get to the little circle thing. Okay, so that's not quite enough. But that... Okay. So it's a good thing that I didn't try and make that work too hard. Oh, and it's following up. Did we, like, entrance it? Is our voice something that's intrinsic to this old civilization that we seem to be wandering through? And is it our voice in particular? Or the voice of whatever we are? You know, are we a category of thing that has the voice that can master the technology? I don't know. So we can't sing in that form. Okay. Oh my god, we can sing! We can sing! I can't sing, but our character can. Oh man. Oh, Little by little, we just get more and more awesome, beautiful things. Okay. So that just took us in a loop. Okay. Where do you go? Oh, also in a loop. Okay, so we need to get out of here. There must be some kind of way out of here, said the Joker to the thief. There's too much confusion. I can't get no relief. Sorry, we'll all along the watchtower. Ba-da, ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. We can make those sprout, but not this little wiggly boy. Why are you a wiggly boy? Do you hide any secrets? Show me your secrets. Ooh. Okay. Oh my god, is this gonna be like a giant beetle? Oh! Oh, you're so cool! You're so cool! So, insectoid automata activated by the voice of one who became voiceless and can restore color to the world. What are we? What are we? How do we fit into all of this? So many questions. So we go here, which allows us to switch over, and then when we go down. Yep. Aha! Without crossing the line. Okay. Oh, this is... oh! Now we're into the red. Hello. The light. Whoop! Big old slip and slide. So was it that chunk? Did we do it? Did we do the thing? Okay. The little gentle noises from the candles. Or lanterns, I suppose. It's interesting. I'm recognizing I haven't spoken a huge amount, all things considered, this playthrough. And, you know, maybe part of that is getting back into the swing of things, of sharing stream of consciousness, but I think a lot of it is just... it's so pretty, and we've gotten the voice back. The sound has been somewhat important. This game just provides a beautiful experience. And I think that's a really neat thing for a game to do. Because I guess there's a lot of games that I can point to beautiful moments within. There's not a lot of games that I would necessarily describe as, like, entirely just beautiful games. At least I've interacted with. I think, like, one of my... well... So, like, okay, Undertale I would not call an overall beautiful game. I think it has a really neat art style that I personally really enjoy. I think that has its moments. I still regularly think about the moment with the statue and the umbrella. That just got me. That got me really hard. Just punched me out of nowhere. And, you know, moments like that, and some moments I'll be specific about because I don't want to spoil anyone, but I think Outer Wilds absolutely had its moments. Plus, I mean, just the soundtrack is gorgeous and makes me feel a bit reflective. But, oh, wait, oh, this is the way back, haha. Yeah, I guess, like, Journey is one that I would potentially point to as just being overall very pretty, but even then, it's, I guess there's, well, no, I guess even Gris has, I keep way overpronouncing the name, even Gris has, some, like, narrative tension moments, so I think Journey may be a good comparison for just being a nice experience to exist in and see what it has to offer. Just be here and dwell in the moment, which is just nice to do. And I'm very thankful that people had such a beautiful vision and wanted to share it. Yay. Meaning. Probably also doesn't help that my nose is kind of stuffed up. Ah, big flower. Did it raise the water level? So are we searching for other ones? Or has this just opened up sufficient new opportunities for travel? I think it may have just opened up more for travel. Nope. Haha. Like, wait, why aren't we going more left? Haha. Guts. There's a block in your way. There's a column, Johann. Whoa. Big light. Okay. Whoop. Climb. Oh, are we gonna make it? Oh, the moon. So what can we do now? Now we can sing. But where to sing? What is the venue that needs us? Those are already blossomed. Okay. These have yet to blossom. Whoop. Just a little one on the left edge of our range. Oh, that looks promising. You know, big of the red flowers. Oh, doesn't quite get it, but haha. And maybe if we jump up. Ah, so we need to fully encompass. Right, but if we go over here, that will do it? Yeah! Okay, so they open up when they get fully within your vocal range. That is not the normal meaning of that, but that's what we're going with. Sorry. Okay. We go here. We get that guy. And hopefully can bridge the gap. Woohoo! Alright. Alright! We're cruising to God knows where. But we're moving and a grooving anywhere. Whoa. Oh, the background looks like a nova. Now is that it? Every time we go down the big slip and slide, it certainly seems like we may be nearing the end of this chunk, but every time I think that, there's more. Bring those to life. Ah. Oop. There we go. Smash. It's nice. It's nice that our singing can make things grow. We did that. We fed them. We gave them a part of ourselves. But a part that, you know, it's not limited per se. It's a part of ourselves that we can usually just keep giving more of. Ooh, shiny wall. Okay, so that's where we learn to sing. So have I gone too far back? Okay. Oop. There's a flower over there. That seems like it may be important. So is that something we missed? Oh, oh, I really thought we could be on top of that flower. I guess we cannot. Okay. There we go. So now we can jump. Well, it seems... What was making that noise? Oh, it's the little bird up there. But interesting. So this seems like it's purely to reach something, to reach one of the little spirally boys. Ah, and that will catch us and start a timer. It's interesting because in a weird way it's similar to the like crystal thing where it's almost like an after image, right? Okay. It lights it up and then there's enough sort of residual energy in it for it to stick around and then fade. Okay. No? Where do we go from here? Up, but not that up. No? Damn. Where does it want us to go? It seems like there. And once again, we're close, but no cigar. No? Can we use it for that? Yes. Okay. We're back. Can't go through there, but we can go straight up this. Just straight up. Okay, I think we're trying to get back to where we came from, but I genuinely don't know at this point. Right? Okay. Nope. That's not how to do it. Go around the long way. But it's not really the long way, because it's the only way. Is there any path that we thought was locked that now we have the key to? Things I wish I did a better job of asking myself in real life. Nope. Okay, after image is done. Okay. Why was that vibrating? Nope, okay. It's been vibrating usually when there's a smashable area, but it seems like that was not the case here. Okay. We climb the stairs. Surely there's some sort of metaphor that can be gleaned. Where to go? Okay. Zoom. At this point, we're just retracing our steps, which does not seem like a great way to find something new, whether that's advancement in the level or a way out. Although I do suspect it's a way out. Okay. Zippity-doo-dah. So we do have to go back there, but then we can go across the path we actually made. Okay. Where does it want us? Glad that I'm at least starting to figure out the double-tiered pots. That would have driven me absolutely mad. Okay. Big nebula. Certainly feels like a moment. Big slide. This feels like a moment. So it feels like it's pushing us to some sort of satisfactory narrative conclusion. Right? Right? Certainly? Come on. We go back to the bulk of it. Except we can make those things grow. We can go down and to the right. But won't this just repeat the loop? Okay. So going to the right might not be wisest, but okay. Okay. What the hell is up with everything? So we can't go back from that. Okay. We walk back. Okay, this is... No! Me. Man, the game's just so pretty that I don't really mind sticking around and failing over and over again. Also me. Why am I failing over and over again? It's really frustrating. Let me out. Although, in fairness, I think it would be a bit more chill if the save system is actually capturing all this. Okay. So if I were exit or advancement, where would I go? Okay. The big old spider boy. What the hell are we supposed to do? Okay. I'm just going to very briefly. Because, yeah, I'm looping around and getting myself into circles. So where's the new bit? Looking at Steam. Okay. Well, they just say you have to go left and right. Well. Well, I guess let's try it again. Nope. So I guess we went very left, so what about to the right? I guess I felt like we already had been. Okay. The spider carries us. Maybe I just got distracted by the shiny. That is honestly quite likely. Go, Spider-Man. You're going as fast as you can. And I believe in you. And we're so not through, except bye for now. That was the wrong button, 'cause I'm getting tired. I might need to quit and save. Which would be really silly since I've did this before, but we might need to do it again. But we're trying to not be dying, and our sleep depth is off the wall. I'm actually sleeping better than before. But oh no. I have actually been sleeping a lot better after letting myself just kind of sit with how I feel about a lot of things. Wait, can we... I see the red things there, and it looks like we should be able to get to them, and yet... Come on, Mr. Spider. But yeah. I can't even remember my thread of conversation going into this. That's bad. Okay. Gris. It's going to have a lot of very sleepy Johann. Ah. No mechanical advantage, but pretty flower. Oh, maybe now that we have our voice, we can work with that other flower? The one that was sat in the botanical garden? Okay, nope, not that way. Ooh. Also not the intent, but I did get to see what was up there. Can we be on the branch? No. There we go. Okay. This all feels fairly damn familiar. And I don't recall there being a lot of song opportunities here. We already got that one. Frustrating. So what am I doing to myself? Nope. Okay, but we already activated those. Oh. Wait. Yeah, hold up, the beetles. So, what did I miss with the beetles? There's gotta be something. So, big old chamber. Feels important. We get a vase with butterflies. Okay. Oh. We must have been here before. Did I just somehow not jump off? I feel strange. Okay. Do we all have all our pips with us? I would hope. Okay. So what's my wiggle room? What have I messed up? I can't go in there. Probably should have sung for those flowers. But you win some, you lose some. Okay. This seems longer than the level. Okay. Is this new? I don't know anymore. No, that's not new. I'm so confused and lost. Ah, okay, this one has some flutterbys inside. Okay. Okay. Some new things. There we go. That wasn't so hard now, was it? Ha ha ha. That's a lot of growth from one song. Okay. Scaring off the cute little animals. The aminals. I used to have a lot of trouble with, like, dogs and cats, but I think I've gotten a lot better with them. Good old informal exposure therapy and such, but I can actually, like, be happy and relaxed around dogs, which is really nice. I think I talked about actually, like, sleeping in the same room as one of my friend's dogs and how big that was for me. Okay, so we've got an interesting looking Pokeball. Ooh. A representation of the planets? Maybe? Oh. Are we rotating or is the world? Either is impressive, but... And now we fall back down. Oh, wow. Wow. It certainly seems like we rotated at least part of the world. The stars in the sky are a bridge. Okay. Okay. I think that might be it for the day. I'll activate this, but... I'm not sure. I'm really not awake enough for anything big. Ooh. Well... the eel did not want to give us a choice. Hello. Oh, it has our face. Why does it have our face? Oh. Okay. Is it is it part of us? Is it in our mind? Is it a real thing? What is the eel? Well, the eel and the bird. Well, we can affect how we're drifting. But that's about it. I don't know if we want to hit things or... No, it's immaterial, it seems. So, shattered statue? Uh-oh. Sneeze. Okay. Oh, that's very dark. Ooh, callbacks to certain parts of Hollow Knight. Okay. Like a tomb? And we can... Oh. So not... So some of them won't stick. Oh no, okay, it was just on the outside of our range, but we can bring flowers to life for that tomb. Oh, that's a hand. Okay. Platforming. There's a face. Whoa. Whoa! Okay. The hand. Oh, what if we sing here? We can repair. So the singing isn't just flowers, it's putting things back. Oh my god. See, I was going to say it's putting right what should have been, but I still don't know. I don't really know what we are in all this. Is the eel even bad? So I think we tend to see constructive forces as better than destructive ones, but what are we constructing to what end? Oh, because if someone is building something or trying to hold on to something that needs to die, that needs to be let go so that things can move on. Oh. Okay. I'm also curious if this is highly metaphorical. I mean, I'm sure on some level it is, but... Wow. Gorgeous. Whoa! Whoa! The little wind area. All defining by that's like the bathroom. Oh man. Oh, this is so pretty. Oh! Statue cry. What's the statue? Oh, I have so many questions. But that's... Oh, that's so good. Wow, so there's some life to the statue. Well, okay. I feel like I kinda got it now. After we brought the world back to being colorful. I mean, yeah, I guess it seems pretty clear that we are... It seems pretty clear that we are a restorative force. I still do... there is always some part of me that's going to wonder until we see, like, for sure, because generally, restoration is not always good. And I say this as someone who's interested in library science and preservation of things, but sometimes things need to be let go of to move forward. But it seems that, you know, we're bringing color back to the world. That seems like a good thing. Okay. So, we wander off to the right into the sunset. Oh. I still have so many questions. Because I was looking at this very much... I don't know why now that I think about it, but I was looking at this very much through a literal lens a lot of the time, I guess. I was thinking about this as, you know, like an actual this is some sort of world that's been constructed that we're inhabiting. But I don't know, actually seeing the statue fully like that and it being put... I'm wondering if this is perhaps about healing from some sort of trauma, or at least in general, putting yourself back together after some sort of big event where you focus on the little things and it brings back color to certain aspects of your life. And eventually you find your voice and everything comes back together and you move on into the unknown. Maybe? Or maybe it is just let it be. You're a strange creature wandering a strange land. The fact that the void had our face. Interesting. It's genuinely so funny because for most of I wasn't even thinking about it as a potential like overcoming grief, overcoming trauma kind of story, but now that I've said that, it feels like that's gotta be a lot of what it is. But even then with stuff like that, just taking it in general of it's a journey where we went on a journey and we found the little tools that we needed along the way to accomplish our original goal. Whatever that goal actually was. We got to bring back... We got to bring a bit of color and hopefully good and joy to the world little by little. Journey by journey. And that's neat. I think that's I think that's the message I kind of need right now. Because I think there's a lot of ways that I'm feeling behind and like I've screwed some stuff up, but at the same time, sorry, it's one of those things if I don't want to get too much into it really, but I think there's a lot of ways. Some of the stuff that I've been feeling the past couple weeks. Special thanks to our families and friends for their patience and support. We could have never done it without you. That's lovely. Some of the things I've been dealing with the past couple weeks, I'm feeling a lot more awake and a lot more like me than I have in a long time. And waking up after quite a few years that, I don't know, I had been feeling like I was making progress and suddenly it feels like I was making a lot less, but at the same time, that growth still occurred. You can now load previous chapters and visit the gallery at the extra menu, so we can go back and try and get completion. I'm not sure whether or not we'll do that, but we may. But I guess just in brief, it's it's funny, for all of there's been a lot of really cool things on stream, but I don't try to hold my emotions as much, but that's more of what I'm trying to do. But yeah, I don't know, it feels like I've kind of woken up after a long time, and it feels weird, and I feel kind of behind, and I don't know, I feel like I should have been doing more, and I'm kicking myself, but kicking myself doesn't do much. And I've still, despite not doing everything that I would have liked to or could have been doing, I've still been living life the past few years, and I've still gained some stuff. I mean, even just the streaming saga. Even if that does take more of a backseat as I move forward, I've still learned a lot. I've still got to build an awesome community with you guys. Thank you so much. And I've consumed media that I had struggled to for a very long time. I started speaking and trying to be entertaining again because, oh boy, I think of myself as a funny person, but I've kind of struggled with that a lot recently. I think I still do, because I think I lean a little too much on self-deprecation and a little too much analysis, but I think on some level that serves serves my style of streaming well. But I don't know, it got me out there, and some of the games have given me little bits and pieces, and I think Gris is going to help remind me that, you know, each of those little steps that I've taken was moving towards something new, towards something good, and I wouldn't, even if it feels like I should have been doing more, I wouldn't necessarily be here where I now can do more without all of those little cumulative steps, right? We got one color at a time, and then eventually got to do the whole repaint the world and put everything back together. So I don't even know if I've got all of the colors back, but I've certainly got more tools to work with in some big ways. It's been a very interesting experience playing this game, because I've typically played it way too late while I've been kind of stressed, but it's very pretty. I will probably go read a little bit and see what other people say about the story. I'm curious what the sort of prevailing interpretation is. But it's a very just beautiful game to be in, and I feel very grateful that I got to experience that. And I don't know, I mentioned one of the previous ones. This is a game that I did not know about until a friend who doesn't talk to me anymore got it. So that also brings up some stuff, but I can see why she would have enjoyed it. So yeah, very pretty game. Very just pleasant, and seems to have a lot to say, even if I'm not 100% sure, but even if I'm not 100% sure on what I think it's trying to say, I think there's a number of good interpretations, and the one that I'm going with right now of sort of healing is certainly a good one for me. And so I hope that other folks get some interesting stuff out of it. I hope that watching me play through it brought some joy, brought some comfort, maybe gave some interesting insight. But for now, I need to go blow my nose and get to bed. So thank y'all for coming along on this journey. We may go back and do some stuff, we may do the extras. Don't know, not committing to anything. We'll see. But it's been a lovely journey, so thank you for coming along with me on it. But for now, I must bid you adieu. Bye!